This is Claire with A&A Sewing. I wanted to spend this Sunday afternoon cleaning up some of my sewing machines. It's one of my favorite things to do. So today I'm starting with the Singer 328K. I named her Aretha. She's got her own little special corner in my sewing room, and so I thought we would clean her up today. Not one of my primary use machines, but definitely a special one to me. And I think it's similar to many models that are out there. I think everybody kind of has a sentimental machine. So let's clean her up. I like to start cleaning these machines in the bobbin case area. This is kind of intimidating for some people, but I took the machine out of the cabinet hopefully to give us a little bit better view. So you just slide our little door back. We're going to take out the bobbin. This machine uses class 66 bobbins. We'll just put that to the side. To take off the needle plate, a lot of people think, oh, I brushed it out, this is fine, but we can't clean the feed dogs without taking the needle plate off, which is pretty simple. We're just going to raise the right side of this, and it kind of gives you something to hold on to. This little thing is a spring that kind of really holds that tension plate down. So pretty simple, but I do like to use a screwdriver because I never have any fingernails. Nails help. So once this is up, we're just going to take this little bristle brush and kind of brush back here. The feed dogs right underneath the presser foot of your machine, they get pretty gunky, especially for us quilters. We use cotton everything, and so they get kind of fluffy. So you just want to use your brush to kind of get the dust off. Fortunately, it took me a couple tries to get this video down, and so my machine looks pretty darn clean. Pretty good, huh? The other part that I like to show on the video is that your bobbin fits in here. This tiny piece, it's a little slot, that's where you slide your thread in to create tension coming off of your bobbin. That causes a lot of headache. A lot of people think the tension on their machine is wrong, when all it is that there's some stuff or thread pieces or anything, dust, stuck in this little assembly. So stick your brush down into that slot and just kind of sweep it out, and that will prevent a lot of problems for you later on. So one of my favorite parts to clean. At this point, we would take our vacuum hose. I have a small shop vac from Costco that was like 30 bucks. That's what I use. You want to always be vacuuming, no canned air. So when you're done vacuuming, you can lift this little side piece up. I cheat a little bit. Hold it up a little bit, and then our needle plate slides back on. Ta-da! We can put our bobbin back in. And when you're done cleaning your machine, definitely sew with it. It misses you. You probably don't use it very much, but it misses you. Alrighty, my next focus for cleaning this older machine is the exposed tension unit, which is scary to some people, but you can really see everything, so it should be fun. With this, you need to make sure that the presser foot of your machine is lifted, meaning that your tension discs can move freely. So you should feel some looseness in there. That's normal when your foot is up. Just use your brush to kind of sweep that little sucker out. This is a spring, so you don't want to remove that. We need that piece. I think that's the headache a lot of people face with these older machines, is they just don't know what all these pieces are. They don't know what all the parts mean. So we're just knocking the dust out of here real quick. And when we lower our foot down, it closes your tension unit. So we're going to leave it raised while we clean it. When we're done, lower it down, make sure everything tightens back up. That means we didn't mess anything up or ruin anything. And you don't want to have to adjust your dial very much. Your dial should kind of be able to stay the same. If the dial of your machine is very loose, it needs to see the tech, so bring it on in. But outside of that, just kind of getting the dust out, vacuuming is fine. We want to make sure there's nothing, let me move my camera. Make sure there's nothing inhibiting motion up here in the take-up lever. Same thing, that can be vacuumed. And on some models, this will be, this side of the machine can open. So not for this particular model, but for some, this can open up. Same rule applies. Don't blow in with canned air. We just want to vacuum that out and make sure that's clean. Okay, the last part of maintenance that I do on my vintage machine is the bobbin winding tension disc, which is this little guy right here. I love the way these machines wind bobbins. It's so dramatic and kind of steampunk inspired because you've got thread running up and down the machine. But if that disc has crud in it, dust, could be pieces of thread or anything, it's not going to hold very good tension on your thread. You're not going to get a usable bobbin. So my best advice is to get a regular piece of sewing thread, not hand sewing thread, which has a waxy coating on it, regular plain all-purpose thread, and use it like dental floss in this assembly. Floss it really good. Every angle counts. It sounds so strange, but that keeps it clean, just like it would keep your teeth clean, I would guess. And so that kind of is the best way to make sure that there's nothing jammed inside there. If you feel frisky, your machine needs maintenance probably about once a year if you're sewing all the time. And another thing to check on your machine is the bobbin winding tire or wheel, which is this little guy. So if that rubber wheel is getting a lot of wear and tear, it will need to be replaced. You see, that's the thing that spins this around. If you're finding your bobbins are coming out poorly, it could be that this is just worn down to nothing. Whenever you're cleaning your machine, this is a good time to check on those parts, just because your machine may not get that much attention day in and day out. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon for the other 3 machines we'll be cleaning today. Have a good one.